Hey everybody, happy spring, hopefully turning into summer. Just wanted to regroup and kind of recap you guys. It has been a crazy spring over here at Susan Co. I think we've been averaging like 7 listings a week. So it's been very wild, very, very busy, very proud of my team for, pulling it all off. And I love when people say, work your magic. There is a lot of magic that goes into it all. So we're going to be showing you some of our really cool behind the scenes with staging. I think it's a huge differential for our team. We have Lauren, that's a full-time stager on our team with amazing design, eye for everything, and we have all of our own inventory. So we really try to carefully create a look and feel for every house, no matter how big or small. So we're huge believers in staging, and I think you'll see for our sellers, it's definitely paying off. So enjoy some of those behind the scenes and making the magic happen. We also had a very successful, I think it was our 4th annual Women in Co., which is a night that we host over at Nishotic Country Club in Concord. We had over 100 women RSVP. I think we had about 70 or 80 that made it out that night. Just an amazing night of, entrepreneurs and thought leaders and just women supporting other women, and just so much networking happens. So I'm super proud of that. And then going forward, so we'd love to hear what you guys are all doing for the summer. A couple more weeks until school gets out, and we'll be heading down the Cape as much as we possibly can. Probably a horse show or two for June, one in Oklahoma, one in Ohio. So we're traveling there some, but we'd love to hear what you're all doing. And I know down the Cape, we're trying to find a way to get some privacy. The lots are really small. They're just little cottages. So we want to get some privacy from our neighbor, and was looking online, like we're trying to avoid doing a fence. So I was looking at like a living, breathing fence almost. So we'll probably include some fun inspiration and tips around that. So outdoor space is actually one of the #1 returns on investment you can get when you're thinking about making, upgrades or doing a project at your own house. I think because we can't be outside, all year, that when we get a beautiful day like today, it's finally sunny and 75, we just want to be outside. So definitely put that money into the patios, the outdoor kitchen, the front porch, even just, a garden. Like what's the hallmark of a beautiful house? A neighborhood is definitely established landscaping. So you can, enjoy a living fence maybe versus a real fence. So just some thoughts. So anyways, happy summer. Look forward to seeing you all around, and reach out anytime if you are curious what your house is worth. The market is definitely cooling off a little bit. I wanted to touch on that too. Sorry. It's, we're still seeing good offers, but not as many offers as we were earlier this spring. Things tend to not sell for as crazy over asking. But we have had plenty of cases. I feel like, close to the center of town is still super hot in all these towns. Concord's been selling super well. So it's town by town. I always say every house is like its own market. So that's why you really need to reach out to your favorite realtor and, get that real scoop, whether you're a buyer or a seller, get the real deal on what's going on out there, because the media is often way behind, and we know the ins and outs, but it's it's still, I say, like, the winds come out of the sails a little bit, but the boat is definitely still going. We still don't have a lot of inventory, so it is still technically a seller's market, but buyers are happy to hear that maybe they can have a home inspection, and maybe they're one of only a couple offers, and they can take their time a little bit. So it's a healthy market for sure too. So those are some of our updates, and happy summer. It's my time of year. I hope to see you all soon. Thanks, guys.